Hey, how's it going?
Good. How are you?
Good. The coolest thing just happened. There was a deer that came up, crossed the street, and just sort of ran right over here, like right near the car.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
That's really random.
Yeah. It was pretty cool. And then just turned and sort of ran behind that house, but yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was really neat. Really pretty.
I'm sad that I missed it. Thank you for telling me about it.
Sure.
It's like kind of magical.
Yeah. An auspicious sign.
Yeah.
For an auspicious day.
Today is the day.
Today is the day. It's our last carpool.
I know.
It's the last day at work.
I know. I'm sad.
Yeah, we're all sad.
Yeah.
But things end, right?
Yeah. Yeah. It's true. I was talking to my friend last night, and she was telling me about this reading that she did, and the death card came up, which like scary. Nobody likes it. It's like a Grim Reaper on a like horse, you know. But when she said that, my immediate reaction was yes. Like that's so exciting, because I knew it like in terms of her reading, like it was the signal of a change, you know?
Yeah.
And like death also means a birth of something new.
Of course, yeah.
So this is an ending, a TBH, but
a new beginning.
A new beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was your friend undergoing changes too?
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like that's sort of what is happening with everybody. It's like the sign of the times or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Another friend of mine was telling me this really interesting story about olive trees. And apparently, like, it takes like 60 years for olive trees to have like consistent fruit, like to be like hardy and like actual, like they, I guess, bear fruit within the first 3 years or something. But traditionally, yeah, like 60 years for them to really get in there, like groove or whatever. And I thought that was so beautiful, because you plant this tree and you nurture it and take care of it and don't necessarily like reap the benefits of it.
Right. Yeah.
Which is like, I don't know, a metaphor for so many things.
Yeah. No, it's pretty. There's like Jewish stories like that.
Really?
Even coming from the Talmud that talk about that idea of planting trees that you won't personally see the benefit of, but that your future generations will experience the benefit of that.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's nice because it talks about, I mean, one, it's like, right, setting up for the next generation, but it's also, but that's really hard too to do sometimes.
To what?
Well, to plant a tree that you won't see the benefit of, and sort of not, and think forward a little bit.
Absolutely. I mean, I'm thinking about it in the context of like TBH. And like
all those seeds that you've sown as our community engagement coordinator.
I mean, that's nice of you to say. Yeah. Or just like, I don't know, I feel really invested in the temple. And to move on, and I know that I'm investing in myself, and that this is the next step for me to grow.
Right, yeah.
But there's also a sense of like, I'm not gonna experience necessarily all of the things that we had planned together or that we had started together.
Right.
Which is still beautiful, but a little sad.
Yeah.
Like, I'm glad that these things are happening.
Beautiful and sad.
Yeah.
But it means that the things that have been started, and that, I mean, your time at the congregation means something, because everything that comes after it will be built on what you did, just like in the story.
That's so sweet. It's hard for me to like accept, like, I don't know. Thank you for saying that.
Oh, but it's true. But I think, like with all things, like we all sort of every little experience we have builds up for the next thing.
Yeah.
And
absolutely.
we're like the sum total of all of our experiences. That's why while we say like things end, things don't really end.
No.
Because they keep going. And they'll always produce.
Right. They just change.
They just change. That's why like I don't like the term closure. Because in some ways there is no such thing as closure.
Yeah. And isn't that is remarkable. Like even you just saying like there's no such thing as closure. That releases all this pressure to be like, oh, I'm over it.
Right.
Like I'm healed. I'm like, I no longer feel the hurt. Like.
But what does that mean? Well, we'll always, I mean, every experience continues to impact us, whether they're positive or negative. And we're never fully over things, even if we might not feel, even if it's a hurtful situation and we don't feel that initial pain anymore or beyond it, we're in a new place.
Yeah.
But that experience will still impact us in some way, even if it's how we think about our next experience.
And it changes, and that's the beauty, the like transformation in that. You know? Like what once hurt you, like maybe you have a new perspective of it and there's like new lessons there. But you still think of it, or maybe you were able to like reframe it and think of it positively.
Whoa!
Whoa! There's a curb there.
There's a curb. I think that might be the first time I hit the curb. It's just this engaging conversation.
But I think that's really nice to hear from someone that like closure isn't a thing that you can necessarily achieve, nor something that you have to strive for.
Right. Not necessarily desirable.
Yeah.
Because then maybe part of it is not, if you say like I just seek closure, maybe you're not fully dealing with all of it.
Right. Just this like pushing away, like, okay, I'm had this experience now, I'm done with it. I don't want to feel these things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, I don't like goodbyes, but people have been telling me it's like really important to like carve out time and space and be like really intentional about saying goodbye. Because it's easy to just be like, oh, okay, we're just gonna walk away, and I won't have to have that like that discomfort of being sad and like mourning.
Right.
You know?
Right.
But it's important, I think, for me to like, to say bye.
Yeah. Say goodbye.
Not right now though, because we have to go to work.
Yeah, you still have a couple things to finish up.
Yeah.
But but it's exciting. Last day.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of great stuff we did. More stuff to do, but I know you're gonna do great stuff, and it's all good.
Nailed it.
Yeah, nailed it. Last day of work.
Let's go do it.
Let's do it.